be a really good basketball game. Michigan fan, not such. The really good news is that we really we made them miss more shots than we've been making people miss. And the bad news is they got so many of those back. Some of that happens, and it's not like a guy doesn't box out. It means that there's a guy, there's nothing to rebound, you can't get to him because of your positioning and your defense. You just can't get there. It's not like you turn and let a guy get a shot. So, but that was a big deal. That and our turnovers in the first half. I think we should have, with Tate out of the game, we should have been up at half. And we let that get away, and from then on we're playing catch up. Proud of the way the guys came back, made two ties around the 4-minute mark, 2-minute mark. I thought we were going to get it at that point, but Tate and Loving just got 2 baskets that they can get, and that's big. Both Loving and Tate are a tough matchup for us, as is Thompson. They're just, our front line was outmatched today, and they just did a great job against that front line, and we got to improve in that area. Really proud of our guards, Muhammad and Derek, 17 rebounds. Derek is playing great. Muhammad's playing great. So really feel great about the consistency we're seeing from those two. But right now, our front line is going to play better. They got to play better, and they will.
Coach, did you feel that? Did you feel that DJ and Mo's foul trouble was a result of some of the struggles?
It could be, yeah. That they're worried about another foul, or they're putting them in the foul line. We put them in the foul line 28 times. You know, if they shoot 16, they make 16 of those, we win. But they're a good foul shooting team. So it probably led to some of it. But just physically, right now, Thompson's probably been down in that basket his whole life. Mo hasn't been there very much. So that was a physical mismatch. And Tate has been there 3 years, playing big minutes for 3 years. Not a good matchup for DJ. He took advantage of those situations, and we couldn't stop in those areas. It's been more about guarding our yard. This was just anywhere in that area. They really were very effective, and we'll see that again on Tuesday, and we'll hopefully grow from it.
Andrew?
Hey, Coach, 2/3 of your shots were threes. What was your take on the quality of them?
Yeah, I think that the percentage was pretty good. I think that Mo had open looks, but Mo's a couple of shots almost hit the top of the rafters. I mean, we see he can really shoot the ball with those percentages. Now, we wanted to drive the ball really hard into the paint. We had a package to throw the ball to Mo inside as much as we could. They took some of that away, and we didn't do it sometimes, and he was in foul trouble. So we couldn't get enough of the post touches that we wanted to get, but we did have some really good looks that didn't go down.
And then second game in a row, the big second half for Derek. Do you feel like his teammates sometimes are sort of spectating, or was there effort? Were you happy with it?
Derek is playing really well right now, and like I said, I wish we would just pulled up and knocked down that 3 and told us all to go home there with 15, 20 seconds to go in the game. They probably would have had a good shot at the other end, but instead of trying to get it 2, but we don't want to go for a 3 there if we can get it 2. But I thought the screen was set, and he just same shot, he just made it. But loved just the way he's playing right now. I also thought he was, and the refs thought, I thought we were about to get an and 1 right in his little drive to the basket. That would have been a big play too, but it didn't happen.
On the right with Brendan.
Actually, kind of the second part of that question, what do you think of overall effort outside of Derek?
I thought it was okay. I mean, for who we are, yeah. I mean, there's no junkyard dogs out there. We know that. But I thought they gave a great effort. But when you're getting in foul trouble, you're not going to get a whole lot. Zach is still in a little bit of a funk, and I don't know if it's residual from the flu. He's trying his tail off, but I thought our effort was fine. I don't know if our basketball IQ is where it's got to be against this team. And like I said, some of the rebounds, as I watch it, will not be about effort. They'll be about the ball bounced to them, or they had really good positioning, or it was just about mix-ups in defense, where guys either got blown by or we missed something somewhere along the line. So that's where a lot of that happens. When a guy steps off to give help and his man just slides in and he wedges you and gets a rebound. There's no boxing out. He's boxed you up before you could ever get there.
On your left with Mint.
Your team is overmatched physically, like we were today. How do you kind of counter that, or what do you have to hang your hat on, regardless of that?
It is tough. You know what? We gotta go out and in those situations where we can't get by them with the bodies or whatever they're good. In the situation where we are right now with those two bigs, right? What they do well right now is they shoot threes pretty well. So you might do that on offense to negate the twos that you're giving up. You know, if we make a few, we might win the game, but it doesn't hide the fact that those guys are young bucks in there playing for the first time, and they are gonna get overmatched sometimes, and they're gonna get better. And we just gotta wait it out till they get there, that they're not sitting next to me, they know how to play without fouling, and they know how to move their feet better.
Brennan?
And Derek said that it's a whole different ballgame when DJ isn't in there. You know, do you see that dramatic
At
difference?
times, at times it is, at times it is. He's still growing in that area too, of how to play, you know, to be a defensive, try to be a defensive stopper. Right now, it was really hard matchup for him to guard Tate or any switches. It was not, it did not go well. So he's still working at that aspect of the game, and I have a lot of trust. He's got a great work habit, he works his tail off. But that is something, you know, guarding on the perimeter is one thing. When you're a four, like almost a, you know, not the traditional big Charles Oakley type of four-man. When you're a skilled four, you gotta do a lot of things. You gotta guard on the block against some teams, and you gotta guard on the perimeter against other people. And so he might find himself matched up on a point guard that didn't work well today, or matched up on Tate, that didn't work well today inside. So just, he'll grow, he'll get better from it. He's just a sophomore, he'll get better.
Anybody have anything else? All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.